Hey everyone, welcome back to the Workin' Dirt channel. This video is going to be about installing a new tailgate reinforcement kit from MORryde, which is right here. And she's rocking MTZ Mickey Thompson 35-inch tires. And in order to carry, as you guys know, a 35-inch tire or bigger on the back tailgate, these tailgates aren't made to carry that kind of weight. So we decided not to go with the bumper ones, but to go to the tailgate options. And there was three major ones. One was by Rusty Off-Road, I think. Smittybuilt, they had one. Rugged Ridge had an aluminum one, and that one was like 400. It seemed decent, but I ended up going with this one because it had great reviews, and it was a tad less, but it's a basic design. There's no fancy design to it. It's just this metal frame, and then reinforcement of the hinges. It's a new hinge, essentially. And if you wanted just the hinges, you could buy them separately, as you can see here. But we wanted the whole kit and caboodle. And you can use your old tire, the actual tire carrier holder, whatever. We're gonna get started. Looks like nice stainless steel hardware. That's really nice. This kit has really good reviews, so okay, we should be happy. You guys, check this out. This is a wedding gift. You know, usually wedding gifts just get lost and then end up at garage sales. This is actually a legit knife. Now I'm using it everywhere. A wedding gift as in he was a groomsman gift. Oh yeah. Not like our wedding gift. Why? Wow. She wants me to pop the question. She's still on probation. Probation? All right, you got that? It's a 5-year probation, you guys. Yeah. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, let me show you the thing we saw that gave people trouble was removing these two bolts. Not only because we caked the liner on them, but because the factory, I don't know, they've kind of seized shut or whatever. So I'm hoping we should have masked off these. We masked off everything else, and not these two dang bolts. These, I guess, on some other Jeeps are Torx heads, and we just have hex bolts. So I'm gonna use my newer Milwaukee Impact Fuel impact wrench and see if that does it. So let's give it a try. And they want you to do one hinge first and then the next one so that you don't lose placement of your hinges. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh, Milwaukee is like, what are we just warming up? What are we doing? 1, 2, 3. Oh, oh yeah. Oh my God, that's awesome. Because I'm telling you, people probably spend hours having to like heat these up, then try to protect their Jeep, and then if they break them off, then they got to re-drill, re-tap. That is the difference between, I shouldn't jinx myself, that's only 1 out of the 4 bolts. I think it was all Milwaukee. Yeah, it wasn't our good luck, it was Milwaukee. Baby Cakes is putting on the anti-seize they provide, which is nice. And we're gonna go with the 304 stainless hardware they provided. I think the factory bolts are probably a little stronger, but you know, they're gold, so we want to keep it nice and stainless, which is nice and pretty. Tara, why don't you go ahead and stick one like in that hole there. All right, whoever was following along really well knew we kind of jumped the gun. Or we could just cut it out. No, we're not editing nothing. We were pre-anti-seizing the holes. We gotta put the plate on first. Oh yeah. Little Torx head, guys. On the snubbers, size T30. You could actually leave the tailgate on. If it's latched, it'll set perfectly, I guess, and they want your Jeep level or else it might fall off. We're tilted forward a little bit and to the left, so it's far from what they recommend, but we're feeling like we have good luck, so here we go. Now we need to install a bracket. It was actually the first thing to do. We're following instructions really well. We put a bracket that goes and ties into our roll bar, which is right here, because obviously if you have weight hinged off right here, then it's going to be pulling the tub back, and so this will keep it in tension and keep it really strong. The surge impact. Yeah, buddy, put it on 3. We're gonna need some power for that. And depending on what Jeep you have, what year, it's either a torque 45 or a torque 47. This is a 47, but just to make sure I'm down as deep as I want to be, I'm just gonna give it a little love tap. We have an 06 LJ. Oh.
Oh, wrong way.
That was designed. You gotta make sure. But check that out. See, we already anti-seized. Proper practice makes
proper something.
Yeah, we'll end it there. Right. Hook right.
Maybe a little light in here.
There you go. And then we'll sit our bolt right back in there.
Don't fully tighten it.
Okay. Don't fully tighten. Not fully tighten.
Okay.
So that we can suck it.
Oh, careful. One. And then we'll do another top one. Hold it in place. Okay.
Get you one of these Drasco bars. They're useful for everything. Home Depot. You get a 3-pack for like $9. Well, 2 other small ones than this one, but this is the best one. All right. We are just too happy and too fast because we forgot another step. You got to put this plate on. Their instructions aren't that bad, but I don't know. My co-host over here.
I was just going with the excitement of getting it ready, getting installed, and then figuring it out from there.
America. Read instructions last. Now that we got all the bolts in, I'm going to use my best judgment on what's perfectly level, but also kind of preload it so that you can anticipate the weight that's going to go on it. It's going to cause it to deflect the smallest bit. So I'm going to go up a hair. So I'll probably use a good old Drasco on this side. Have Baby Cakes hold it. Yeah, Tara, why don't you hold this up just a hair? Hard. So if it pulls down, I want it down already. Okay, once you mess up all your instructions, what you're supposed to do at the end is put on these little offset spacers. You can flip them and mount them down, mount them up, depending on where you want to position your tire. You could even go over an inch to the left or inch to the right. And this is what I mean. You can mount yours low and keep a nice low center of gravity if you can, but most of the time it's going to hit your bumper, so you're forced to have to flip it. So I want to be clear about how we install this tailgate reinforcement kit, or the order in which we do, so that it's easier for you guys to get it aligned right, because it's a little tricky to get it aligned, but once it's good, it's good. So the first thing we did was install this plate first and put bolts through these hinge plates right here and put them in just so there's just a little slop in them, so this is adjustable. Then we put the big plate on the tailgate and put bolts through this tire carrier to secure this plate to the tailgate. And once it's secured to the tailgate, we had to align it. We made sure that was square because I didn't want to think about anything else. I just wanted this plate square to the tailgate, and then once it's square, we tightened it and left it alone. And then the third step was put the bolts in and made those tight, and then we had these bolts already in here that were loose, and so then I put an up force on these hinge plates right here going up, again also to reenact the weight of the tire, and then tighten those. And then as you can see now, we have a nice level installation. You can see the body lines, and if anything, this is up like just a tad bit because again, we're trying to anticipate this 75. Well, the tire probably weighs about 70 pounds. The rim is probably 25. It's about 100 pounds. They give you spacers, only one set, and hopefully they work, or else you could cut these down, I guess. But we'll see. We'll put two there, one at the bottom. The odds of them touching perfectly the first time are slim to none. And now we pre-mounted the snubbers with the spacers they provided, which are about 1.5 inches thick. I'm gonna do an eyeball measure. So it looks good. Just like, use my pink, ooh, that's dang near 1/8 of an inch, if anything. That's almost pretty perfect. The stock fasteners weren't reaching long enough, and they are an M6 by 1 pitch, I believe. So that's something you're gonna have to order if you need longer ones, because most hardware stores don't have that length. They might have this shorter one, but they're not gonna have that long one most likely. So you're gonna have to order it from like McMaster-Carr or somewhere online. That's why you always gotta have a lady on the trail so she can help you lift your big old 35. All right, let's tighten these on. You got your lug nuts, and then we got something special for you. Some merch. Well, actually it's not available to buy yet, but we're putting merch on ourselves. Actually, here in a second, you'll see. Now, show them what you got.
Oh.
So we got a tire cover. Not just any one, you'll see, but we can't cover a dirty wheel. Tire cover's on. Now, let me show you how it opens. You just open the tailgate. Ooh. Now, they say, you know, put your Jeep on level ground to make installation easier or whatever, but actually the position we have it was advantageous because we're sloped down and to the left, so it kept our tailgate shut while we were messing with it. And then also, when we were putting the tire on, it didn't want to, you know, fall off. As you can see, it opens past 90 degrees, which is nice.
Oh,
yeah,
that's really nice.
Yeah, you can really get into it really good. And they put grease zerk fittings right here so that you can grease it and keep it lubed up all the time. You can mount it 1 inch that way, but I mounted it 1 inch closer this way to keep the weight closer to the Jeep. But very smooth. And then just to shut, you don't want to slam it. It's a lot of weight, remember. Just a nice little, there you go. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Very nice.
That is very nice.
Likey?
Yep.
It's definitely a beefy construction. They use, I think, like 1/4 inch steel right here for the plate on the tailgate, and then this looks like 3/16. And I cringed bolting on all this metal because I'm all about power to weight ratio. After being involved with a little formula team for school, but you know, at the end of the day, you need to have safety and security, so you gotta bolt on something to hold all this weight, or you just don't roll with a 5th tire, which I had definitely thought about. But you know what, if Tara is gonna be driving it, I didn't want her stranded at all, so we got this, and it was more price friendly. This was like I said, a little over 300. I'll put a link in the description. The other ones were like 4, 5, and 7, I think it was. So I'm pretty happy. We like kind of that basic rustic kind of look, just folded metal, you know. And yeah, I'm really curious, you know, with all this weight, how long these hinges hold up. You know, we'll keep them greased and stuff, but I didn't see many negative reviews. Stoked. Well, I hope you guys like it. Again, thank you for your viewership. It helps our channel support veterans, trails, and charities each quarter. And if you can, don't forget to smash the like button, please, and subscribe. We're going to be trying to get this thing out on the trail and put more videos of it. Plus, there's a couple more things we need to add, which are pretty cool. But we'll see you next time, and good luck with the installation of your new reinforcement kit. And I'll try to, again, put links in the description. All right, we'll see you at the next one. Thank you. Bye.